The truth is out there somewhere, and according to new files released by the UK's Ministry of Defence, Sir Winston Churchill might have had a hand in concealing it. According to the documents, Churchill ordered the cover-up of a UFO sighting in order to prevent mass panic. We're analyzing coverage from The Guardian, Sky News, and ITN. These claims are part of the newest batch of the Ministry of Defence's UFO files, an ongoing 3-year collaboration between the Ministry of Defense and the National Archives. As The Guardian explains, the 5,000-plus page document is comprised of sighting reports, letters from the public, and the story of one Winston Churchill. It's alleged that Churchill met General Dwight D. Eisenhower to discuss an incident in the Second World War when an RAF aircraft returning from a bombing raid encountered a UFO capable of extraordinary speeds and maneuvers. It was claimed that they agreed to keep this from the public to avoid the possibility that people's belief in God and the church would be shattered. Sky News says even though no one knows the truth behind the incident, it is likely Churchill was involved.
We also know that lots of pilots saw mysterious objects during the Second World War on bombing raids. People have probably heard of the term Foo Fighters, and these were what pilots described as UFOs before the phrase flying saucer or UFO was even heard of. So I think it's quite possible that maybe Winston Churchill really was involved in this incident.
Over the years, Britain's Ministry of Defence has kept track of numerous UFO reports throughout the UK. Former MOD UFO investigator Nick Pope tells ITN, despite most cases leading to duds, some are still unexplained.
One of the most interesting and disturbing cases in this latest batch of files is a near miss between a commercial aircraft and a UFO. This happened in 1995, and both the pilot and the first officer witnessed this. There was a Civil Aviation Authority inquiry and an MOD investigation. We found no explanation at all. One of the interesting things was that on the same day as that near miss, a member of the public saw a UFO, which he described as being 20 times the size of a football field.
In an article for The Telegraph, one author hints at another kind of cover-up, writing that for decades the U.S. government encouraged the public to think they saw UFOs rather than a secret prototype aircraft. It goes back as far as the U-2 spy plane in 1956. The early version was shiny, which meant it could be seen from a long distance. Air Force staff would visit people who'd seen it and tell them it was Venus or a weather balloon. But if that didn't work, they were quite happy to leave them with the impression that it was an alien spacecraft. So what do you think? Is the truth out there, or are these mysteries going to remain unsolved? And what role, if any, do you believe Churchill played in a cover-up?